Welcome everyone to another wonderful edition of the Summer League. Today we have two races for the price of one. We have Angel FM at 1-0 and Edge at 2-1 from the Drakee group, and OldVampireLady at 0-1 and Vertical Sandwich at 2-0 in the Ghost group. Now, with me for the first time ever on DWR commentary, if I recall, is our good friend in the voice of Super Mario Bros. 3 randomizer, Zelda 1 randomizer, and Super Smash TV, the Marbles Maestro himself, LOZ Cards Fan 23. Cards, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing fantastic. It is great to be back for another season of the Dragon Warrior Randomizer Summer League here. We've got two very exciting matchups here. I mean, you look at the veteran Angel FM, one of the best in the business, but I'll tell you what, EdgeTalvaron's going to give Angel a run for his money there. And when you got in the bottom, two runners that I'm not as familiar with, an OldVampireLady and Vertical Sandwich. But Vertical Sandwich, 2-0 already, trying to stake a claim here into making it to the bracket stages of the tournament.
And I'll agree with you. I have only ever heard of OldVampireLady and Vertical Sandwich, so this will be my first experience getting to see them play. So that makes this an extra exciting race for me. And as we know, these are the standard flags that every seed of the week seems to use, so everybody knows what we're in for tonight. But, let's just wait for those fasts to turn into the throne room, and we will get going as soon as we possibly can. We'll see what everybody is using. It looks like everybody is using the Z, so your standard, I believe it's Strength and MP build.
Yeah, you're correct about that. The object of the game is to collect the three items here. You are looking for the Staff of Rain. To get the Staff of Rain, you need the Silver Harp. You also need to get the Stones of Sunlight, and you need to get Erdrick's Token. When you have all three items, you have to find a cave that we affectionately like to call the Jerk Cave, because he is quite a jerk if you don't have what it takes to get the Rainbow Drop. You need the Rainbow Drop to gain access into Sharlock to defeat the Dragon Lord.
And it looks like everybody is off according to the race room, so very shortly we will get our race going. So what do we think we got in the throne room today?
I'm hoping we get an additional key here so that I don't have to worry about going into Rimmildar to find that magic key shop. That's what the hopes of these runners are, but knowing how this is going to work, they're probably just going to get an herb. Well, fairy water's not too bad, and we get a dragon scale. +2 defensive points right there, but you got to make sure you wear it. Now, the good thing about wearing a dragon scale or equipping the fighter's ring, once you put it on, as you see that Angel has done just there, once you put it on, you can sell that, for a few golds, or you can lose it from your inventory, but you still get to keep the benefits of the 2 additional defensive points.
And we have a nice question. As Maddie Games, yes, they are all racing the same seed, but it is not a four-way race. What you have is the Drakee group, which is represented by Angel and Edge on the top. They are racing each other. OldVampireLady and Vertical Sandwich, representing the Ghost group, are racing against each other on the bottom. So it may look like a four-way race, but we have to race at once. What did we see?
Kaishino Ichigeki, because that was a weak roll on the fairy water, but it is going to be Angel getting the 8 points from the Magician to get 3, 7, 4, 15. We've learned Stop Spell and Hurt More. Very nice.
11-2 Hurt More. I think we need a reroll.
Yeah, what happened was the fairy water that Angel rolled was the minimum 9. It can be anywhere between 9 and 16 HP, but the next immediate attack was the critical hit, or as some of us call it, Kaishino Ichigeki.
And we call it Hakai between me and Edge, being the 10-20s, but Edge just got sent home by a ghost, and the ninja has to venture out from the castle again.
You see that Vertical Sandwich also getting that level up as well, so they're at a level 2 now. See what other enemies that they are going to be grinding on. Ghosts, an ambush there on Edge's side. And going to try to win the damage race here on these ghosts, anywhere between 6 and 7 HP. And he's not even making a scratch here, so with that, Edge going to run away.
And the Magician is, he's looking for the fairy water, hoping for a good roll on that.
He got the maximum roll, 16 HP, well within the range of the 9 to 12 HP, and that's the level up right there for Edge.
And there's nothing funnier than only having the hurt more and taking out something like a magic Drakee for 61.
Look at that level up that Angel just got. 8 attack, but 23 agility in level 3.
Yes, but we both know, and we will say probably many times today, agility is
just a number, Oog.
That is correct. I've been stopped 6 times with a 95 agility, so I know it.
All right.
And what are we having? Oh, is it a... Did we get a disconnect from Vertical Sandwich?
Looks like we got a DC on their stream. Right now, Angel's in a cave. It's definitely not Tablet Cave because there's enemies there, but another level up of 5, 3, 4, 5, heal and repel. Some more good stuff here. Up to level 5 now.
It may not be the heal more, but right now you don't have enough power to waste on a heal more.
Oh, and look at this. He just found Erdrick's token here. Well, looks like we're in the grave, Oog.
Well, these guys are way beyond it. It looks like Erdrick's token, of course, because that just flashed up. But these guys are way beyond my skill if they're doing this without support.
Yeah, I've done a handful of Dragon Warrior randomizer seeds. I know we've done co-ops together, Oog, but I cannot do these caves in the dark. I have to have my torch, or I have to have my radiant spell.
Absolutely. I'm starting to learn them, and the only one that scares the living stuff out of me is that Erdrick's token cave, the tablet cave.
Yes, because there are no enemies there. Another level up, a 2-1-4-2. No new spells this time, and uh-oh, we've got the AK-47s, and yeah, there is nothing Angel can do with no resources left. He'll be sent back to start.
But that's one of those strategic deaths that you don't mind taking. There's not a lot of gold missed, and you get refilled with everything.
Now, meanwhile, though, Old Vampire Lady has found the town of Rimmeldar.
So we have our keys already.
That's always nice to see. And Angel's at Rimmeldar as well.
Bob says that Vertical has raided the treasury, so it looks like Vertical has found keys, even though we cannot see. Thank you, Bob, for the update.
All right, there's a Magic Drakee down for Old Vampire Lady, and right now at level 4.
And we have Vertical back, going to get more keys. Hopefully we keep him for the rest of the race, Bob.
Well, with 668 golds, he can purchase the maximum 6 keys to hold in his inventory. And there's a Magic Drakee now for Old Vampire Lady. And we see Angel doing the same thing, buying his keys. Check the 1 for 2. I didn't see what it was, though.
I did not check. And we did not see the treasury because we didn't have the ability to, but... Bob said he caught the fighter's ring in the treasury, so let's see if anybody else proves that right.
All right, a hurt more used on the ghost here, 4 more XP, and that is a level up for Old Vampire Lady. That is now level 5. Edge now on level 5. Right now, Angel at level 6.
And Angel also has the Stones of Darkness. I mean, the Stones of Sunlight.
Very nice. Oh, there's a werewolf. One of the Sharlock enemies. Hurt more. Could one-shot it, and does one-shot it. And that's a big 95 XP there for Angel, and that's another level.
3. 27 hit points, 11 magic.
That's very, very nice indeed. Now a skeleton. Angel wants no part of it, trying to make it back to home base, but finds a town. And we have got, the shopping district. It's Cantlin.
Here's the big C.
Yep, and another cave, which, again, I can't tell without a torch. I mean, Angel, again, one of the nightly runners that you see.
From how much he's moving.
Yep, you're right. Tablet, cave. So there's one chest in here, but if you don't know your way out or your way in, you're going to be stuck there because there are no encounters in Tablet Cave.
So a torch, an herb, the death necklace, and the fighter's ring. Edge is just picked up in the treasure.
Very nice. That fighter's ring means an additional 2 attack power points there for Edge. And a warlock down for Angel, as he's now going to heal up at Cantlin. Let's see if there's anything good in the shops.
The skeletons have barbecue breath.
Oh, you never like to see DL2 breath from a simple enemy like skeletons, so
Absolutely not.
That's going to make Hurt more that much more valuable now. And now you're going to see some key purchases here for Angel in Canlan. Now going to check the rest of the shops. Only has 209 gold, so really can't be shopping for much. We saw a small shield. We saw half plate. We saw full plate.
I think I saw broadsword there too.
That could be a very nice purchase if we do not have a flame sword or any kind of gold grind.
Of course. And I didn't see a gold grind because it was herb, it was torch, it was death necklace,
and the ring.
It was fighter's ring. So there is no gold grind.
All right, so broadsword might not be a bad pickup for these runners here, but hopefully they find the big stick, Erdrick's sword. Now, speaking of checking things, look like Angel is about to check to see if we have any coordinates tonight. But you got to watch out because the electrified tiles will take away 15 HP, but luckily Angel has plenty of resources in the heal spell. And now we're about to find out. And the old man says we do have coordinates 23 to the north and 88 to the west. I'm telling you, I think a Gwaelin rescue is on the table tonight, Oog.
For me, thou must. For me, thou must. I wouldn't be surprised if Angel could walk that.
Oh, no, not at all. I couldn't do 23 and 88, but you have runners that, count, they take notes on their maps, like a Nest Cardinale or an Angel FM or a DK or any of those guys, who have been really around the circuit for a long time. Wouldn't surprise me if they could do it without the help of Gwaelin, the GPS as we call it.
Absolutely. And Dataplet, you are right. Oh, sorry. I don't know if it was Dataplet or it was Schmike. Yes, you were right. There is money in the treasury, so we do have a gold grind. I was wrong. I was wrong. I apologize, chat.
That's okay. When it's a four-way race like this, it's easy to miss stuff, so don't worry about it, Oog. But hey, we're trying our best here, and there's a level up now for Edge. He's up to level 6. Pretty close race between Old Vampire and Vertical. They're both at level 5. They're going to rest up.
They're only four experience points apart as well, so they're really close at the same level.
And now we have Gurnham spotted on Vertical side, just stayed at the end. We got 3 chests in this treasury, and one of them guarded by an NPC. There's a torch. Nothing doing there.
Edge has found, I believe, that was grave there, because he went up and down and didn't get blocked until a second.
All right, the final chest has wings, which is fine if you don't have the return spell, and is going to pick it up and get rid of the fighter's ring. But because he's already equipped the fighter's ring, should still have the bonus 2 attack power points.
And the wonderful thing about having the wings, when you take them back to the castle, you get a lovely Paul McCartney melody to go with it.
Yes, Mountain Cave is what is behind Gurnham.
I was going to say Vertical has put on a torch, and what do we got in the first chest here? A key!
Oh, but we have a Star Wyvern that does a back attack down to 10 HP. Gonna try to one-shot it with the Hurt more. That's very risky, and doesn't get it. He's gonna be sent back to start.
But we have an open key, if that means anything, even because we found Rimmeldar, but still.
Indeed it does. 56 to 74 HP the Star Wyverns have.
Edge has joined Angel at level 7, but further behind on it.
And it looks like Angel is rescuing Princess Gwaelin. As you can see, he was successful in taking down the enemy that was guarding it, but still has to make it back to Tantagel Castle. Otherwise, Princess Gwaelin gets sent back. And this Magic Wyvern...
That was a magic run, I'll tell you that much.
Uh-oh! And now gets ambushed by a Blue Dragon. They do have Hurt, but trying to get away this early in the game. One more, and it's going to be back to start. And Angel is run blocked again, and Gwaelin's going back.
And it was teasing him with the hurts, too.
It most certainly was, Oog. So that's going to set Angel back a little bit, but take a look here on Edge's side. AK-47 going to go for the double hurt more. Hopefully he doesn't miss. Gets a 62. Nails it, and down goes the AK-47 for a big 172 points of experience.
Improbable Spork, you are right. That key was key blocked, to which I call a key fund.
Well, here comes another AK-47, and again, there's a good chance for Edge to grind and get another level here. 600 points would be the level
Yes, it would. And he gets it.
Very nice.
He jumps the experience by over 200 points now.
4,
2, and 3. Return.
That's a spell that Angel FM could have used on his rescue of Gwendolyn just a few moments ago, Oog.
Does he have an outside to get out first?
Yes, he does.
Much better than a 2-for-1 key fund, call me Q. Yeah, that key fund that you would get in Rimmildar is the worst kind of troll in the world.
Ooh, the token has been found now by Edge.
Does Edge have the stones as well? Because then he would be on the homework level with Angel. Yes, they are equal, except Edge actually bought some power with that copper sword.
Yeah, but you see, look at the items right now for all of our players. This is what they're carrying up to this point.
So Vertical Sandwich has neither of them on the bottom have a homework edge, but Vertical Sandwich is more well equipped for the travels.
Level 8 now acquired by Angel. Going to get that same return spell that Edge just got. Here on the bottom here, we've got some shopping on keys for Old Vampire Lady as Vertical's made his way back into Gurnham, and he'll be back to the mountain cave. And down goes an AK-47 for Angel. Big 172 points right there.
And Edge has found something that has a second level. I don't know if he is in Grave or he is in Mountain, because
Oh my goodness gracious! He gets a Kaishinoji Geki that only hits for 29. It looked like it was a death warp there for Angel. I think Angel needs to save those critical hits for when he absolutely needs it. That was probably not the best time to see one of those.
But I mean, come on, you want to get a crit when you just want to die.
Right? So now Angel has warped himself into the treasure and he gets a ball of light. One of those glitch names. That's a new one to me, Oog. A ball of light.
Oh, that's what you get from the Dragon Lord after you beat him.
Right, I know. To see it in a chest, though. I guess Angel's won the race if he's gotten the ball of light. It's over, right?
She just needs to go back to the king now.
Exactly. Who needs Princess Gwendolyn? This game's over. Okay, well, it's not really over. We've had our fun here. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so we have Edge in the grave, and he's 80 points away from level 9. My favorite is the Armor Poltergeist. So, they try to do Poltergeist, but they don't have enough room for it. So, Armor Poltergeist sounds like a pasta. It's beautiful.
Ooh, a golem, though, and does escape. So, Angel will be able to continue, but then runs into a ghost. That's not a problem at all. Just one shot, one kill. He's trying to find this final chest. Oh, and right there, it's a golem. Can he run away from it? He can. Inside the chest, we have a fairy flute.
He runs away from a golem to get the thing that put it to sleep.
No wonder why a golem was guarding that fairy flute. He knows it's big trouble.
The man knew where the danger was.
Exactly. And it looks like we have a gold grind now on Vertical's side.
Vertical's looking for enough for everything. And so does Angel, too. Angel's at 28 grand for gold. So we have 2 gold grinds going on.
Yeah, that's enough money to purchase both the silver shield and the flame sword if they are on offer. There's a wolf.
And
not going
to be halfway towards the magic armor, too.
Right. Well, he must know what's inside these stores as he's now going into Gurnham. And he's going to take a look at the armory here. Let's see what is on offer. We do have a silver shield. We do have a flame sword, Oog.
He knew exactly what he was doing.
Oh,
looks
absolutely.
Like he's almost about to do the exact same thing.
And he's going to buy the full plate as well. So he's got 1,045 gold left now. He can either put that money on account or he can use that on a Gucci gift certificate.
I would put that into the stock market, maybe buy some Bitcoin and see what it really does for me.
Now, you see, if Ron Burgundy was on commentary with me, he'd know exactly the reference I was aiming at right there.
Well, unfortunately, I'm not Ron Burgundy. I am just the next best thing.
Okay, that is quite all right. But first time we're doing commentary together, of course we've got to have fun.
Oh, of course. And I mean, if we're having fun and we're still keeping on the script, we're still talking about these races as they're going on, as Edge is doing the exact same thing Angel did. He's getting his gold grind on. If we can make the funny about the race, then we're all good.
Absolutely, yep. And Edge pretty much knows what's on offer in Garanham, so he's going to make, I would imagine, the same purchases that Angel just did. Now, he's going back to Tactical Castle here, and he is going to refill his magic.
The beauty of being able to refill the magic. I wish that dude was in more than just the castle. Like, imagine if he was in Rimmildar too, where you don't have a shop, you just have dude being like, yeah, I can refill your magic. But not like the old lady from Zelda 2.
No, not at all. Yeah, the stats may be quite obscure between Angel and Edge, but again, Edge is about to be even Steven with Angel once he gets to Garanham to make the purchase of both the Flame Sword and the Silver Shield.
And looking at the bottom, Vertical now has a 400 experience point lead on OldVampireLady. So Vertical has a lot more equipment. So Vertical has a small lead at the moment in our bottom race.
Absolutely here, but there's still a lot of time here as Angel takes care of this Magiwyvern here, and Ghost taken care of on Edge's side as he's trying to make his way to Garanham. As you can see, right across that body of water here, just has to get through a few more tiles, and he's safely home.
Well, he sneakily threw on a rappel about 2 steps outside to make sure that nobody stopped him.
Yeah, because you never know if any of those weaklings might have the barbecue breath as well, Oog, and then he'd lose half of his gold.
And did you notice that Edge ground to 32,000 and now is almost exactly at magic armor? He's going to get the full plate too, but he's closer to magic armor if he finds it.
Yes, that is correct there, Oog. Meanwhile, we see that OldVampireLady is doing some shopping as well. They're here at the Motel 6. This would be Breckenary.
Yeah. Vertical gets to level 8 off one of my favorite grinds, the Magiwyvern.
Bought a bamboo pole. We do have magic armor here in Breckenary for 7,700 gold.
Oh my god, that's regular price. Is this thing even randomized?
Well, of course it's regular price. The prices aren't randomized like you might be accustomed to when you do your seeds, Oog. And uh-oh, an ambush on that golem is going to send OldVampireLady back to start.
Silly golems.
All right, the torch picked up there for Vertical. As Edge back to Garanham, and looks like he's now going to explore Mountain Cave for himself, and Angel has rescued Princess Gwaelin a second time now, Oog.
Let's hope he makes it out this time with the outside, so now he knows he's not going to have to run into anything. Had just enough MP for it as well.
And he's got the wings as well, so he gets a free pass back to the castle, and all is right with the world again.
And I believe the song of choice was Silly Love Songs this time around?
It most certainly was.
I mean, he had Gwaelin with it. Why not?
Yes, I completely agree 100%. Oh, a miss on the Hurtmore there for Edge trying to take down this blue dragon here. This time it connects. Oh, but they have heal. So kind of an annoyance there. They have hurt and heal.
Well, hurt's not too bad. Unless they bite more, you're fine. But that heal is just...
There's a second connect on the Hurtmore, and down goes the blue dragon for 180!
And it looks like we have level 9 as well for Edge. So he was talking to Edge earlier, and he was very, very certain that he was on the losing end of this. But he's doing a great job of keeping up with one of the best DWR rando players that we have.
Oh, absolutely. And that level 9 did also procure Healmore, too.
Well, that takes away my best guess. I love when they come later in so I can ask chat when we're going to get it, 16 or 15.
Well, there's still an opportunity we might get to ask chat a question because there are still some items left unclaimed, including Erdrick's sword and Erdrick's armor. And you know what? I know a lot of these people in the studio audience are hoping for, that they get to play the 25,000 gold pyramid game.
Not just people in the audience.
Us too. Yep, you betcha.
It's my favorite game to play with this, except the game itself.
All right. So there's still some towns that we have not found yet. We have not found Cole. And we have also not found Hawksness either.
And we already have people calling the pyramid, even though we don't know if we're going to be trying to find anything there. I love it.
That's the spirit you like to see here, as Angel has found the town way up north, and there's Cole, speak of which.
Out of Cole, baby! Boom! What do we got? 4 from the fountain.
And we do have Erdrick's sword, the big stick!
Well, I can say that Angel just took the lead with that.
Oh, no question about it here. Having the Erdrick sword is gonna severely boost his attack power and really is gonna help him out against the Dragon Lord. Does use the sleep spell. Ooh, gonna try to take down the Stone Man. I like the style of play here by Angel. Using the Hurt More, attacking it a couple of times. It's still asleep. Angel FM running well and taking down the Stone Man for 155 points. What a play.
Now, that's what a Stone Man should do when you cast sleep. Just let you hack him to death while he sleeps away.
I know. And usually, when we try it, it's one turn. Now, that is the most interesting Sparkle Bridge I have ever seen. Do you see that? One tile directly into mountains.
We saw something similar to that the last one, but it was from swamp into a Sparkle Bridge, which was desert, which is one tile into mountains.
Very, very interesting indeed. Back to Rimmaldar now for Edge.
Looks like we're punishing keys. So on the top, we didn't see everything. So to token and... Oh, come on. What do we need the token for? You want to just drop that.
Now, the token is to recognize that you're really one of Erdrick's descendants and not an imposter. I mean, I'm thinking that the old man that's in the Jerk Cave has probably played one too many games of Among Us lately.
But what I don't understand is if I were to take that thing from the other person who went into the cave and found it, I would then be Erdrick's heir?
I guess so.
Man, there's something wrong. That's some weird identity theft.
Well, certainly. And Angel taking down the wizard there for another 120 points, approaching level 10, which is at 1,500 experience points. And getting back attacked by a golem will send Edge back to start again. As Old Vampire Lady takes down a Wraith, and the very next step, it's a Wolf Lord.
But you know what? Right now, at the level 7, with the attack power she's at, Wraith and Wolf Lord, that's nice. That gets her 70 points from level 8, and just a little bit closer to where Vertical Sandwich is.
True, and here's a Star Wyvern now for Vertical Sandwich. Takes it down for 105 points. 306 points away from level 10 himself. And level 10, by the way, do you see how many HP just got? 51! Bam!
We could say that's a healthy level, or we think we might need to test it for, substances.
Now that is a huge, hefty HP boost there, which both Vertical Sandwich and Edge will be getting very soon here. Drakima will get Edge 20 points closer. He's 179 points away.
He's one blue dragon away.
That's right. If he finds a blue dragon and takes it down, that's the level right there. You're correct.
Edge just took the wings back. That one was Jet.
Mm-hmm.
And just going for a sleep? Yeah. Vertical's been taking on the Star Wyverns a lot. I've seen a lot of them on his screen.
Well, they're a decent amount of experience points, those Star Wyverns. It's 105 points.
Hey, and they're one of the emotes on my channel, so I ain't going wrong when I see a Wyvern on screen.
But an even better enemy, Axe Knights, because they're worth 130 points, and you have an excellent chance of taking him down with just one hurt more. This werewolf, on the other hand, being a little bit of a pest.
Werewolf's a little bit of a pest, and that green dragon's a little bit of a pest as well.
Now, green dragons you can also take down in one hit, just not as likely. They have a few more HP than the Axe Knights, but they are worth another 5 additional points because it's Axe Knights worth 130, green dragons 135, and of course they could be the enemy guarding the spike tile in Hawksness or Sharlock as well.
Speaking of an Axe Knight, here's what's going to bring Edge his level 10.
And he's going to see that huge boost in HP. The actual full level ends up being 313. There's the big 51 and 5. A very powerful level up right there. All 4 runners are playing the same seed. However, the focus is that it's Angel versus Edge, and it's also OldVampireLady versus Vertical Sandwich. The 2 winners between themselves will end up taking the victory here in their matchups, but all 4 are playing the exact same seed.
I couldn't have said it any better.
All right, AK-47 now for Old Vampire. Got 1 hurt more to connect. There's the Jerk Cave. Imagine if the Trading Cave was just right next door. And there it is!
Game knows!
It always does, Oog. All I had to do is talk about it and the situation presents itself. And that is going to be a rainbow drop right there for Angel FM. He is now just needs to level up and potentially find the Erdrick's armor as well. He'll need to find that. It very well could be in Sharlock or it could be behind the search tile. Have we found what's at the search tile yet?
Not in Hawksness. Has anybody found Hawksness yet? Between the 4 we haven't caught
Nobody's found Hawksness, but I'm talking the actual overworld search tile. Where did he find the harp?
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I think Edge will be pleased, win or loss, that he's not gonna spend 3 hours on this seed.
No, and now Vertical Sandwich has found the Jerk Cave. He's also gonna find the Trading Cave, but he does not have the Silver Harp as of yet. So the Silver Harp was at the coordinates. That's how Angel was able to get that. Now, we still have the Death Necklace in play, Oog. And, of course, we also still have the armor. I want Hawksness to be empty so we can play the Pyramid game.
I want the armor to be on the judge's table so everybody has to walk through all that.
Exactly. There you go. And speaking of Hawksness, Angel's found it.
Are we commentating cursing, or are we, like, just leading the game along?
I don't know, but Spectre being a little bit trolly here on Angel's side as now back to Rimmildar for Edge.
If anybody knows anything, Spectre is always trolly.
All right, here comes the spike tile, and it's an Armor Knight. We need 2 hurt mores to connect.
See, now, what would you do would you use this as a spike tile, as a grind tile?
Probably not. They're probably going to want to look for something better than this, but let's see. It's down. Do we have anything behind the spike tile here in Oxus? Before we find out, that's level 11.
10 power, 4 hit points, 1 magic.
And it is a Zonk. It is empty. So as long as the bonus cave, the freebie cave, doesn't have the armor, guess what?
We get to play the Pyramid game.
Yes, we do.
Edge back at Edge back at Garanham again. Is he? No.
Yeah, Edge is back into the treasury here in Garanham. He's heading back to the mountain cave, it looks like.
Looks like grabbed a torch just probably to light things up.
Yeah, considering we don't have the Radiant spell yet, that would be an absolutely good move on Edge's part. And there's a Warlock now for Angel. Back on the bottom here, we've got an Axe Knight. Looks like that Hawksness is now right in the future of Vertical Sandwich as well. And he's going to find that same big nothing burger, which I think he's already found.
Yes, he's already found the nothing burger. And it looks like have we found the Death Necklaces? That's the one that we're still waiting on, correct?
Yep, we haven't found Death Necklace yet. Here's the freebie cave. What is behind that chest? Money. Well, you know what? We are playing the 25,000 gold pyramid game, and I want it at the top of the pyramid in less than 60 seconds. I'll say the $300 chest.
Oog is going judge's table all the way.
Sounds good to me. If you're wondering what was on coordinates, it was the silver harp. Now, the death necklace could also be, we still haven't found it. And as far as I'm concerned, I think the death necklace is also in Sharlock as well. So as an added bonus, contestants, where is the death necklace?
I'll put that on the 300.
I'm going to put that one at 100.
And that death necklace is 7 HP away from being available on Angel's game as well.
Absolutely, because when you put on the death necklace, the difference between this and the vanilla is just like a vanilla, you are cursed, but you do get an additional 10 attack power points, but it will cost you 1/4 of your maximum amount of HP. So you want to be around the 130 range minimum if you're thinking about putting that death necklace on.
When you're around the 150 or 160 range and you put the death necklace on, it becomes a wonderful memeage on the Dragon Lord.
Yeah, most certainly does.
It looks like our grind is happening on the AK for Angel.
A middle left EMP would actually be the $200 chest here. For those of you who may not be familiar with the classic Dick Clark hosted game show, the $25,000 or the $100,000 pyramid, the bottom row from left to right is 50, 100, and 150. The middle row from left to right is 200, 250, and the top of the pyramid, 300.
And we are finally getting led by level 10, level 11. We haven't pointed this out yet, but
here's level 12.
We already have our HP.
Oh, 18 power and 8 more HP.
I was going to say, we already have our HP, so he's already in Death Necklace range at 131, and that's in the green. And we have our MP, our defense power, and our agility, granted only a number, already in the orange. So everybody is getting very, very close, and it's early. Chat, what level do you think the successful dive's going to go at?
Wouldn't it be something if it was level 13? I mean, look at this. Attack power is way too low still. The rule of thumb is you take the amount of attack power and you take away the 1. So in this case, it'd be 106. So take away the 100, you're at 6. Divide that by 2, and that is the maximum number of damage you can deal to DL2, which is only 3 HP of damage. Take it, cut it in half again, and that's the minimum. Well, you always round down, so it'd be 1 to 3 damage. So we're not nearly enough attack power to make the move. Even putting the death necklace on isn't going to make enough of a difference. But if we get another big attack power spike, we're going to be ready to go.
Come on, man! 4 to 8 with the death necklace and 9 Healmores. That's easy barbecued hero.
Exactly right, Oog. And there's a death warp there for Angels. He's out of resources, so it looks like he settled on the Armored Knights as his experience point grind.
As long as it's close enough to a place where, or you just make sure you leave enough for the return, I don't see that as a bad thing. It's better than, it's better than nothing. It's better than trying to find one just wandering the fields.
And now we see that Vertical Sandwich knows about the coordinates to get his silver harp.
I know OldVampireLady found the Jerk Cave and found the Trading Cave.
And there you see the breakdown of the items that all of our runners currently have up to this point. And there's an Axe Knight. That'll be a good 130 points for Edge. Does one shot even with the low roll of 60. And that's going to be the level.
I think you don't have a choice but to grind on Armored Knights.
Yeah, because the spike tile, both in Hawksnest and at Gwaelin's, both of them are Armored Knights. So you know what that means, right? It's not going to be an Armored Knight in Sharlock.
So what will be on the spike tile in Sharlock?
Not Armored Knights.
Well, there we go. There's another question for chat. Throw it in there. What do you think we got on the spike tile at Sharlock?
Not Armored Knights.
I'm going to go with, have we seen the Fun Police yet?
No, we have not seen the red dragons yet, and that's a good guess. Normally, when I play this game, Oog, I always go with an enemy that we have not seen yet. But because we've seen 2 armored knights, I'm going to say, okay, red dragons. Is there any other enemies that we have not seen yet? I don't think so.
Golems, we've seen the Stonemen. We've seen blues. We've seen greens.
Then, yeah, by default, it's got to be red dragons. So, yeah. But I'm sticking with what I'm saying. Not armored knights.
Yep. And I will go with your not armored knights and go even... I will go with the red.
All right, sounds good. I'll tell you what, though, if it's not armored knights or the red dragons, Oog, I'm going to say we get the tease, and it ends up being an axe knight.
Said just as Call Me Q writes it down.
Right? I totally was not looking at chat, trust me. Any event.
What it's serendipity. Law of averages said a couple of people have to have the same idea.
Absolutely. There's another 172 points for Old Vampire Lady, and that is a level 10 for her. She's going to get that big HP boost of 51.
Yes, Stags. I'll hurt your ears even more. Law of averages. Law of averages.
Just a 2-turn sleep there for Vertical trying to get the Stone Man down.
I don't think we're dealing with large enough numbers for the law of large numbers to come in, though.
This is a much more fruitful sleep, and now he has woken up.
They should not be doing this. Stay asleep.
Trying to win the damage race, and Vertical's Sandwich has done just that for 155 points. That's also level 11, too.
Very nice. Very nice. So keeps that lead. Keeps that lead on Old Vampire Lady for the time being.
A Golem's worst nightmare, and that'll enable Edge to run away from that Golem. And see, that's why we don't play the 100,000 gold pyramid around here, Oog, because the maximum number of gold pieces you can carry in this game is 65,535.
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
All right, and Old Vampire Lady's made it back to Breckenary. Sure, Angel says, I'll take... Whoa! They have baby breath the axe knight, so that's what happens if you don't one-shot a Moog.
They do have baby breath. Well, there you go. Wow, look at that lag on his screen for the moment.
Another axe knight, and it's an ambush, but this time they go for the chop more.
Well, the baby breath and the chop more is hitting about the same, so as long as you get that one shot, you got nothing to worry about.
Yep, exactly.
And it looks like the bridge is about to be made. The psychedelic water is about to appear.
Absolutely here. So Angel is going to be on his way at least to do some grinding here in Sharlock to try to take down the Dragon Lord.
And here we go. 135 hit points you need to get through this little these little tiles here to get to your secret stairs.
And by the way, here's your first appearance of the Fun Police, Oog, right here in Sharlock. Very first encounter.
Well, at least they stayed where they belong.
Right. To me, with seeing that red dragon, I think everything goes in terms of the spike tile now. Except, of course, armored knights won't be there.
So I think we're gonna get the troll axe knight.
There you go. 350 big XP though for Angel, and now another chance at 350 XP.
It will have to be a double dip one way or the other, but...
Yeah, considering all the resources that Angel's going to have to use, it might be a triple dip. But at least he could probably get some good level ups here, because the next level up is at 5625, and that's another red dragon down. Add another 350 to the tote.
He's probably just hoping he gets to the armor before he runs out of resources. I would be anyway.
And you got to make sure you're keeping an eye out on your HP, because again, it's 15 HP of damage per tile. As 47 MP, that's only enough for 5 heal more, Zoog.
That is going to be very scarce going through. And finally, he puts some light on. We know exactly what KV's going through, but now we can see what KV's going through. Oh, here's our Axe Knight.
Yep, and there's the baby breath. Is gonna just go for the attack more strats here. And 50, they have sleep. They have baby's first wombo combo.
They have the junior wombo.
Right. So that is concerning now.
Especially if the Axe Knight ends up being the spike tile.
All right, there's a Star Wyvern. At 82 agility, we are not defense breaking them yet. But yeah, 82 agility at level 13, that is quite a bit. But yeah, the only enemy you're defense breaking at that point that's in Charlock are wizards.
Vertical is finally turning in the everything.
Yep.
There's the staff. And just found the jerk cave right before finding the trade-in cave.
Yeah, Vertical's in grind and go mode himself now.
Paradox wants a milkshake with that Wombo Combo Jr.
I could go for a milkshake. And there is the rainbow drop. And of course, just be careful that you don't run into Slugworth and accidentally sell it for 10,000 golds.
You can actually sell the rainbow drop?
No. It's kind of a half-hearted joke, because when I think of rainbow drop, I think of candy, everlasting gobstoppers, you know?
The milkshake machine's broken. I guess we're running
out of dang. Right now, looking at Angel's resources, another golem here. He's down to 23 MP, so can only do heal more 2 more times.
And yes, if he's using the death necklace, this is definitely go mode for Angel at 14.
Yep, because he would be doing 7 to 15, and with 94, that is 11 heal mores. So that means you're averaging 10 and a half. Well, I don't think the math is there. I think this is just a dive to get everything he needs.
You're using that death necklace and you got the 144. You're only dropping 36, so you're still over 100. You still have chance for doubles.
Oh yeah, this is a death necklace seed, no doubt about it. Unless the next level up gives like 20 attack power.
And then you just use the death necklace just to make it easier.
Or you just don't use it and go for doubles and triples.
Yeah, you could do that. That's fun.
Let's see here. Angel now on the U of Charlock, so he is at the 6th level.
It's a very, very nice lower levels run so far for Angel.
Look at that. No encounters on 6 or 7, and here he comes to the pyramid, folks. But first, another one of these Axe Knights. And he's just not going to mess around. He's going to use that hurt more. And then he runs into the blue dragon. He's going to go ahead and play. Well, they have hurt and heal.
Hurt and heal is not something you need to worry about. It's the bite more, right?
Exactly, because they do quite a bit of damage. Does 3-shot and gets the 180 off of that blue dragon, so...
Here we go,
Oh no! The AK-47 saying, not so fast, my friend. You got to get through me if you want to play the 25,000 gold pyramid. Still is not taking down the AK-47. Now does. 57 HP and 1 heal more left. And still quite a few steps away before... And he runs into another AK-47! And the dodge!
The enemies of Charlock really don't want us to play the pyramid today.
I guess they've run into Bob Stewart and the other producers, and they mean business here and has no choice but to use the heal more. Well, this is it for Angel. He's got to take it down. Hope he gets no more encounters, or else it's all the way back to start. Angel goes, and that is still not down, Oog.
And I don't think he has a choice but to go right back or walk all the way out with only 2.
Well, he's going to use his herbs now, and I don't blame him one bit. He needs to maximize his chances to get through that door and look in these chests. Behind 150 is a magic key. 100, money, 50. Cursed belt, 200. There's an herb, 300. There's the armor at the top of the pyramid. Just like I said, the death necklace is at Judge's table.
Somebody said the death necklace was in Tanager. Schmike did.
Oh, then never mind about the death necklace.
Play that version of the game. We still have the spike tile to go, though.
Right.
And just finally getting his rainbow drop. As we are on the initial dive for vertical sandwich as well. Going in at 12 is that's a move.
All right, so we'll see if Angel's able to get to the spike tile before he meets his demise. He runs into a werewolf. There's a red dragon as Vertical's doing a Sharlock dive as well, trying to get to that $300 chest.
As Sharlock dive at level 12 for that $300 chest. And we have a raid from Aaron 2U2 with a party of 7. Welcome, Raiders. You've been a wonderful, wonderful seed so far. We've had a lot of action.
Okay, they did have the death necklace. I don't know where it was. I guess it was at start. I didn't see it, though. Of course I didn't see it.
Our tracker said, was it the throne room or the treasury? Yeah, Sharlock in 48 minutes is a lot better than, Sharlock in 3 hours, like one seed yesterday I was told about.
Right. It was next to the fighter's ring.
Well, no wonder it was so long ago.
Well, not only that, it was probably the ball of light.
Yes, it probably was the ball of light.
That's why I didn't spot it. I'm like, what the heck is it? Unless you pause and check the inventory and it goes by so quickly, Oog, you're going to miss it. But that's why we have a tracker. They're going to be more observant than us commentators, Oog.
Well, yes. We need to make it a bit entertaining and fill in some context. They need to get things right.
All right, here we go. Hey, we're getting very close. The Axe Knight is down, but only 23 HP left. Kent, no! And there's the dodge, and that's going to do it. So we're going to have to wait a little while longer, Oog, to find out what's behind Spike Tile.
And it looks like Vertical Sandwich is about to open up the secret stairway.
There's just one problem. Look at his MP. He has literally no MP left. He's going to have to do this on a single tank of gas. I do not like his odds, Oog. I
do not like the odds either. Just one of those things. You just got to crit everything on the way down.
There's that red dragon. Well, maybe at this point he's like, well, they have hurt at least. That's not the worst thing in the world. Can he at least get this down before he takes that death? He does get the big 350 points.
Gets him closer to level 14, but not close enough for what he needs, what he's doing right now. And Edge is starting his dive for the 300. Just used the last herb. Throws a heal more for good measure and starts his walk.
By the way, here comes level 15 now. That wasn't enough to take down the Axe Knight. The heal more wasn't enough. It missed. That's why. And then the second try wasn't enough either.
But here it is. We have level 15.
Here comes. We've got 7, 1, 11, and 1.
Yeah, this is definitely easy.
Yeah.
Easy. Probably you might still, but I think he'd be in his 128. So you
9 to 19 if you put on that death necklace. Yeah, this is go time. I mean, it would have been nice to get one more MP because now you're still on only 11 heal mores. Let's do the math here. So it's 13 and a half. You're right on the cusp, Boog. You're right on the cusp. 13 and a half, 11 heal mores. You need a double somewhere.
Yeah. But with 155, even if you were to put the death necklace on, you're still looking at about 110. So you can still get doubles there.
Yeah, close to 120, about 119 if you put on that death necklace.
I know 160 is 120. There we go.
Yep, exactly. Just do the math.
Yeah.
Speaking of doing the math here, but the defensive points will determine how much the Dragon Lord can punch for. The rule of thumb is that you're always looking for the number 86. If your defense is at 86, then Dragon Lord can punch you for a maximum of 48. If you add 4 defensive points each time, you deduct the amount of the maximum punch by 1. So the Dragon Lord can punch for as much as 47. If it was below 86, then you have to worry about being at 48, 49 HP.
And we have McGrew in chat saying he's got this with 2 heal mores to spare. I believe he's talking about Angel, I'm just going to assume. Because
Yep,
Angel's
exactly.
actually on a proper dive.
Yeah, because you're assuming you get 2 attacks on Dragon Lord, but of course, if he gets back attacked and he gets hurt mores from Dragon Lord 1, then throw everything out the window. But yeah, right now, Angel FF is a big favorite to wrap it up on this dive.
Edge is making some good progress through. Let's see if he swings at this golem.
I'm saying he doesn't.
Yeah, I'd just be getting to that armor first. Worry about swinging next time. Doing the math is exactly like doing the Mario, I believe.
Yep, you swing your hips from side to side.
Edge is going judge's table first. But we'll find out what's at the JT.
Well, I know it's not the death necklace now because, again, I completely whiffed on it, but does have the fairy flute. We're about to find out exactly what's in Judge's table today. Just cash.
Sometimes you just need 650 gold.
Which is nice and all, but that's not going to help Edge get any closer to that armor. He's going to have to go back now.
And it's not getting him any closer to the end, where Angel is going to be there shortly. Angel's not even bothering to engage anything.
Yeah, Angel right now has had a pretty good dive up to this point. Yeah, I'm going to use those fairy waters to reduce the amount of things that can encounter him. But again, I think the only enemy that he's going to be able to repel in here are wizards.
Oh, gets blocked by the armored.
Yeah.
Blocked again.
You know, 84 agility, that's just a number, but does run away this time.
But it only took 3.
Does make it to the bottom now, so Angel still has all of his resources. So, provided he still gets there with all of his resources, he'll be in great shape, Oog.
It's a fantastic dive this far.
Yeah, if he doesn't take an unfortunate encounter and get sent back to start, he's going to sub-hour this seed.
We finally get to see our spike tile.
Maybe, but this AK-47 say, what spike tile? I'm your spike tile.
There's another. Oh, another double block.
It does get away this time, and using the herb, we've got the green dragon. 59 wasn't enough, but just a chip shot away. There you go. Yeah, you might as well use that hurt more there because you still have enough to have the 11 heal mores. And here we go. Talk to the Dragon Lord. Just say no, just like you hear on the campaigns back in the 80s.
Now, are we doing Death Necklace? We are.
Absolutely. No reason not to.
117 and 138, so he's got a 9 to 19. Dragon Lord's loving the hurt more, though.
As they typically do 9 times out of 10. I mean, it is 75 versus 25. I mean, the good news is he's, not taking much damage. There's stop spell hype.
That's what you're looking for. Boom! Just before the killing blow, too.
All right, will he get the first strike? No, it's a back attack.
Edge is on the pyramid, about to find his armor.
Starting things with 17, you need anywhere between 150 and 165. So, yeah, losing that attack is a little bit of cause for concern. He'd like to get a double here. There's 31. Problem is DL2 is not cooperating. It's breathe more time.
And Edge has got his everything, and I believe he is just going to try and...
There's the double, 49, got the max roll, 64. He's a massive favorite now, Oog. Getting some great rolls as well, 81. $92. No reason to risk it at this point. He's in very, very good shape.
Okay, he's under an hour. He's got nothing to worry about right now, and he probably knows it, being the experienced player he is.
Yep, 109.
Still with 5 heal mores left.
Yeah, he's in great shape. There's a min roll, 118. $132. It's getting close. There's 148. Good chance he can win here, but you know you're going to play it safe.
Especially when you know there's only one left. And he would have been knocked if he didn't.
Exactly. 164 is enough to take down the Dragon Lord. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, Angel FM is going to turn in a sub 59. That's an impressive performance.
Everybody get your GGs in chat, please. And can we say that it's been such a great race thus far, and can we get a shout out for Angel, Edge, Vampire Lady, and Vertical Sandwich? If you're not following our runners, it takes absolutely nothing to hit the link and then hit the purple button. And they have been providing great entertainment, so there's no reason not to.
We're about to get the official timing here for Angel FM, but again, he's going to clock in at under 59 minutes. As we take a look here at the AK-47 grind for Edge, you know, he's played a very, very good race. It's just he went up against a buzzsaw tonight, Oog.
Absolutely, and he knew that he was going up against a buzzsaw.
Meanwhile, let's now focus on the race on the bottom. We've got Old Vampire Lady and Vertical Sandwich. Right now, Vertical Sandwich in a very, very good position to win and go to 3-0 himself.
I believe this is level 4 of Sharlock Vertical is diving at the moment.
Yes,
it's the one where you either go to the judges table or you go down to the basement.
Right now, he is trying to make it to the pyramid so he can get his armor. He does not have it as of yet.
Looks like Edge has forfeited, knowing that the Angel is done.
Yeah, it certainly can't fault him at that point, but still, 58-21. That's a very hot time there for Angel.
Incredible time. So even though he chose to stop where he did, let's get our GGs out for Edge, please.
Absolutely. He put up quite a performance tonight. You know, played very, very well. You know, you look at the death count, 7 versus 6. I mean, they did everything that they needed to do. It's just a matter of, you know what? Edge was up against Angel FM, and, you know, you're up against someone like that. You have to not only be playing at your best, not only do you have to route at your best, you also have to be lucky. And if even one of those things doesn't go right, it's going to be very difficult to win. We do have Edge here in the commentator's booth with us. Valiant effort tonight, but you knew going in it was going to be quite the long shot for you to get another win on Angel FM, and you did fall short. But again, a respectable performance tonight. Go over the seed.
I mean, this seed wasn't terrible, and GG's to Angel. I mean, that was a phenomenal seed, and Angel just had to be right on his game, because I felt that seed was just everything lined up beautifully. So again, well done to him.
Everything lined up beautifully to the part that me and Card started calling what was going to happen next for about 5-minute period there.
I know, right?
My question for you is, what was when you got that big 51 MP at level 10, what was your reaction to that?
Let's go!
All right. Now Vertical is checking his chest, needs to get to the top of the pyramid to find his armor. And there is the Erdrick's armor.
Has enough to cast outside, so it doesn't have to take a death warp.
And we do have our winner here, Angel FM, in the commentator's booth with us. GG, a fantastically played seed, under an hour. How are you feeling?
I mean, I feel pretty good after that one. really good exploration luck. I mean, really wasn't much that really held me back in this one.
Nah, I think the only thing that held you back was that on the first attempt rescuing Gwalen, you got sent back. I think other than that, it was pretty much a pristine game for you, Angel.
Yeah, I mean, all I saw was Ghost on the way to the Stone Man, and then here's the Magiwyver, and here's the Star Wyver, and here's the Blue Dragon. Yeah, all these I didn't see.
Well, you noticed, obviously, they knew you had the princess, so they had to bring the big guns in, right?
They're like, how dare you steal our dinner and a movie date?
GG's, by the way, Angel. It's a fantastic race.
Yeah, you played very, very well. Again, so did you, Edge. It's just one of those situations, we mentioned it a couple of times, is when you're going up against someone like Angel FM, who has been one of the kings of the Nightlies for years, everything has to line up for you. And if even one thing doesn't line up, it doesn't matter how good you do, it's usually going to be curtains.
Well, I think my biggest hang-up was I just didn't trust in the stats, and I ran from a lot of things that I just probably should have been kept grinding on and kept going. I know the dive into Sharlock was literally, I'm going for the armor, I'm not trying to do anything else.
Yeah, same thing with Angel. I mean, the resources obviously weren't enough to make the single dip dive into Sharlock, but, we had the red dragons, though, that, Angel was able to grind on to get a nice boost in his leveling up. So, I mean, again, other than the swamp cave kind of being a troll to Angel after rescuing Gwendolyn, this was pretty much more or less a textbook seed there for Angel.
Yeah, like, I was going into Sharlock pretty much as diving for armor. There was no one in there, and I was going to fight whatever came across. So, I was going to say what 15 gave me before the spike tile, but I died before that happened. So I had to do a couple Axe Knights before that.
By the way, if you were curious playing the pyramid game at home, Angel, Edge, the gold was in the judges table.
Edge knows he went there first.
Correct.
I always go there first.
Timo was saying, yeah, that's the way you're gonna do it against Angel. You always go first. Always go to the judges table first.
Yep, that's exactly what you have to have happen to beat, somebody like that. I mean, you have to hope that the RNG doesn't go their way, but again, unfortunately for you, Edge, RNG more or less pretty much cooperated with Angel for, I'd say, 98% of the night.
I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, and you said, Angel's one of he's one of the top runners here. I stated earlier in my stream, I'm just going to give him my best, and that like it right there was just giving my best. So again, very commendable run, and I'm not upset at this one at all.
Not at all. You play like this the rest of the group stages. I think you'll be just fine making it to the brackets.
Has anybody noticed what happened with OldVampireLady? Because she's just been sitting in that one spot for the last couple of minutes.
I have no idea if they have thrown in the towel or if duty called. One or the other.
Checking notes to figure out where she missed harp. That could be it, Bob.
Oh, yeah, the coordinates.
We're on the U room for our friend Vertical Sandwich.
Yeah, this ought to be the die for Vertical, and another pristine level 7 now at the basement, still with all the resources intact. He's going to use a repel. Might as well. You got enough, and you still would have enough to use the hurt more on the green dragon.
There you go. It's always nice to have a little bit extra going in, just in case.
But here comes trouble in the AK-47s. There's 2. Agility is just a number, ladies and gentlemen. There's 3. Do I hear 4? I got 3. Do I hear 4? 4, 4. I got 4, 4, 4. Do I hear 5? I got 4. Do I hear 5? I got 5. Do I hear 6? 6, 6. Do I have 5? Do I hear 6? Trying to use the command. Sold at 5. Oog.
Oh, what is that? Is that a little trick there, doing that manip?
Yeah, he was doing a manip right there. Yes, indeedy, Oog.
You've never seen that in a race.
I mean, it's more just, just going based on the luck. I mean, there's no real nip unless you actually know how the RNG is working.
I will never understand how the RNG works.
All right, makes it to the green dragon still with all the resources needed. Not even going to use that Herm. We're going to try to two-shot this thing. Oh, there's the dodge. I mean, he is defense breaking the green dragons at least, and now they're using what I like to call nuzzle more, only doing chip damage like that.
Yeah, that damage has gotten back just walking.
Oh yeah,
So
for sure.
I do have a quick question. So what was the to-go level on this?
15 pretty much.
Yep. You could have tried 14, but you were really pushing it.
Kind of figured as much, and I, even with Death Necklace, like, the strength just, it was abysmal, but I figured that that's where it was 14, 15, so I was just kind of going to do what I needed to do there.
Stop spell hype on Dragon Lord for vertical.
That is applied as well, I believe. I swear I saw him put it on.
All right, takes down the Dragon Lord. Now let's see if he gets the first strike. He does get the first strike, so that is a big advantage already. Starting with 12. This is for the win here if he can take him down. 27. $45. Gonna have to heal more here on 41.
Only a Death Necklace seed.
Right. There's another breathe more. 57. Breathe more. Breathe more.
This sounds familiar.
Right. 75. Yeah, when we were doing our seed, there was nothing but breathe more. Whenever I say that, you know what that means. Breathe more. There's the maximum 48.
The dragon must have bio breath today, because he's not fighting, he's just spewing.
Exactly. 85. May have a shot at a double here. 97. And we'll be able to get a double here. Yeah, you could do it. 108.
This is in the bag now, as long as there's not a miss menu.
Or a bad heal. Oh, he gets a bad heal more! But survives it. Still not going to take any chances. He got a bad roll on that heal more.
Kidding.
127. $142.
Yes, he could have swung on 49, but if he got another bad heal more, he might not have been able. He might have had to use 2 heal mores in a row.
He might have had to do it anyways. 155 is not enough, so it's between 156 and 164. Yeah, not going to take any chances because he could roll 9. Theoretically, could have 165. There's 15, 170, more than enough. Get your GGs out for Vertical Sandwich. He moves up to 3-0 in group play.
And it was 157 for the Dragon Lord.
Yep, there are your statistics right there for DL2. Again, it's anywhere between 150 and 165. But before we hit the dot done, we must take Gwaelin onto our journey and ride into the sunset and have fun at all the inns.
Every single one.
Absolutely right. So GG to Vertical Sandwich, 3-0.
Looks like old Vampire Lady is figuring out finally that she needs to find the coordinates, but I'm not really sure if she's just wandering or trying to count them right now.
I wonder if she even knows about the coordinates. Sounds like she may have lost the location of Cantlin. That's what it would seem like to me, Oog.
Yes, and that is never a good idea. That's never a good thing.
No, not at all. Again, maps are randomized each and every seed that you do. I know typically when I do Dragon Warrior Randomizer, I do the vanilla map because let's face it, I'm not like a map maker like a Nest Cardinality or like an Angel FM or any of these top pros out there. I can't draw worth a lick.
Whoa. Hey, I don't do no maps.
You don't do no maps?
No.
You must have a good photographic memory, because guess what? I don't.
That's why I only play the very small map. That way it's too small to forget where anything is.
Well, if you're one of those people, yeah, every second counts in a race. I know that's a phrase I do like to say in commentary a lot, is every second counts.
Aaron, I should put my maps up for sale. As long as are you gonna tell us what the seed was? And
Right.
what version, so we could actually use the map?
Old Vampire Lady has made it back to Cantlin.
Good to know.
And the official time, by the way, for Vertical Sandwich, a very good time as well. 70 minutes and 14 seconds. Very nice. Vertical Sandwich is here in the commentator's booth with us. GG, congratulations. Your third win of group play, turning in a time just over the 70-minute mark. How are you feeling?
I don't think I see him in here.
He's here, but he's got to unmute.
That would do it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, most certainly would. Or maybe they just want to peek in and listen to our commentary. Well, now, Old Vampire Lady knows about the coordinates. So, yeah, that was the one thing that was stopping her. She had not checked coordinates at Cantlin yet.
Which means there's still a princess rescue probably in the future.
Unless Old Vampire Lady's one of the best counters in the world, I think you're absolutely right. Everybody has rescued Gwaelin in this one. But that is the beauty of Dragon Warrior Randomizer sometimes. There are seeds where I swear it is going to be a rescue Gwaelin situation, and the runners, they don't do it. And then I swear there are seeds where you are so sure it's not going to be a rescue Gwaelin seed, and it turns out it is one, because you have coordinates that are near, but they're on a second continent.
I hate it when it's like you have your 5 north and 10 east, and like 2 east is a 4-tile river.
Yep, and you still got to use Gwaelin, because you look at that map, unless you can put the puzzle pieces together, counting it can be very painful.
All right, looks like we do have Vertical in. Vertical, do you have push to talk going?
I see that you're unmuted, but we have no audio confirmation. We do have a blue dragon now. Old Vampire wants no part of that 180.
And the blue dragon wants to make sure that she wants a part of it. And here comes Star Wyvern getting in the way before she can get to the spike tile. It's a stone man at this one. Surprised there's no sleep happening. Just swinging away. Ladies and gentlemen, Day and Faye, I will be right back. I need to say goodnight to my kids.
Alrighty here. So, Old Vampire Lady has rescued Gwayland and does have the return spell, so we'll be able to safely return Gwayland back to Tantagel Castle. And now we'll be able to count out the coordinates. We should have no trouble finding that silver harp. All right, unfortunately, it looks like we did lose Vertical here. Hopefully, we can get him back for an interview. But meanwhile, Old Vampire Lady has made it back to Gernham, restocking on herbs. I would imagine now to have a shot at trying to count the coordinates to find that silver harp. And it's 23 to the north and 88 to the west. All right, Vertical, can you hear us? Again, I see that you're here, but I have no audio confirmation from you. Yeah, you might want to make sure your mic is unmuted. You might have muted it for the race.
I'm back.
All right, Oog, welcome back.
Have we found the coordinates on Old Vampire Lady's side yet?
She knows about the coordinates, yes. So I would imagine she's going to be heading towards that right now. But is going back to Gernham.
Well, might as well want to. MP was too low. I think she needs to refill.
Oh, she forgot to refill her MP. Yeah, you see that right there. Yep, that would make sense.
Has Vertical been able to join us in the speech yet?
Negative. We're still trying to get that worked out, Oog.
Well, until I do Vertical, I do want to say GG's. It was a fantastic race, and you did awesome.
Yeah, push to talk, of course, one of the big requirements. It doesn't matter really which network you are on doing commentary. You always want to make sure you got that push to talk on and ready to go. Even when you're doing an interview, you got to have it on.
And I think now we're going for...
Well, watch out for that stone man, though. Is able to escape.
There we go. Gwayland's Love's going to help us. GPS says 3677.
So we got to go south a little bit more, 13 tiles, and 11 tiles more to the west.
So I'm getting close.
Actually, no, we got to go a lot of tiles to the north. I think they're going the wrong way.
Yes,
gotta go.
Could say 23 south on that.
Exactly. They have to go way south. They're several tiles away.
Vector's getting in the way. 2 in a row. 3 in a row.
Do I hear 4? Nope, it's a Drakima this time.
Throws the repel, because you don't need that anymore.
You certainly don't. Now, way too far to the north. I need to go 8 tiles now to the east. Oh, they can use the return spell. Oof.
Interesting play. What are you seeing happening here?
I
No,
have-
you.
Oh, they're out of keys.
Getting at least Rimmeldar's just next door.
I always hate it when you get to a locked door and you're out of keys. At least they know about it now, and then when they get to the treasury in Sharlock.
Or the treasury at Charlotte with no keys. That happened to me earlier this week.
Oof, it's got to be the worst feeling in the world.
It was at that point. It was like, yeah, I'll just come back in 5 minutes, play something else.
Yeah, pretty much.
Interesting walking through instead of using outside.
I know. Yep. When you go to Swamp South, yeah, you can use outside.
There we go. There we
Yeah,
go.
They're very close now. Need to go 2 tiles north.
And 2 tiles east.
Yep. Right there.
Oh, you'll be further away. That's okay.
Nope, this is
There you
good.
go. Yep, yep. So 2 south, 2. So
Yep.
yeah.
4 tiles.
Yeah.
There you go. You hit that search now, and you're gonna find that harp. There it is. There's the silver harp for Old Vampire Lady.
All right. And she's already. I've already seen her go through and find both the jerk and the trade-in, so she knows where those are.
Yep, it's now just a matter of getting there. And then it's all about leveling up. Now, she does not have a shield, I don't believe.
Tracker says she does not, so
So she might not have done the gold grind in order to obtain enough cash in order to get that silver shield.
how would a large shield do for her at this point? I would need to see the stats again, but we'll find out in a minute when they flash up.
Now, large shield would definitely go a long ways because, you know, the thing is though, I've done a lot of commentary for Dragon Warrior Randomizer. I mean, not as much as many people in this community, don't get me wrong, but I've seen a lot of seeds where there are no large shields. It's small shield, silver shield, or you get nothing.
We had a co-op seed practicing for Bucket Brigade last year where we could only buy the full plate.
That's disgusting.
And guess where the armor was?
Judge's table.
Well, it was in the treasury, but yeah, it was in Charlock.
Okay, so I wonder what pyramid dollar amount? 150?
No, it was the second from so that'd be 250 or 200, which is the one on the right.
250.
They would be in it was in the 250. We only had a full plate going in.
That's disgusting. I mean, not even magic armor, and not. All right, let's see if there was a large shield here in Gurnham. I know there was a silver shield.
And that large shield should put the defense points way up.
Okay, Brackenary had the large shield.
Yeah.
Right, there was much rejoicing. As you can see, yeah, she does not have even one shield to her name.
Yeah, that 52 defense power is not going to be helpful at this moment.
I wonder how much DL2 would punch for at 52. I'd have to do some serious math here. Well, if 86 is 48, okay, let's see. You kill some time while I do the math.
Yep. Okay, so Vampire's just taken down a nice Axe Knight and now has a werewolf that running away from. Let's see. She's going to stop, check a note. She's going to go back in. She's going to see... Oh, it looks like she might be looking for Brackenary to find herself a
I believe the answer is 57.
And that's what Schmike says, too.
Yep, he'd be right then.
Punching for 57 is ugly.
Here's something we haven't seen. A metal slime is, but it's gonna failing to run from a metal slime. That's kind of hilarious.
Yeah, why can't the metal slime fail to run from us?
I know, right? I mean, they do have 255 agility, so it makes sense.
Yeah, but I mean, at this point, you might as well just try and take it down. You're going to need to grind yourself up to 13, 14 at least.
And yeah, that's 255 HP you could possibly get. Now, I forget in these particular flag set, Oog, is it 255 flat or is it the 32 times the level?
It is scaled, but by the time you get to 12, it's 255. By the time you get to 8, it's 255.
Right, so it is like it was the last year's tournament. It is scaled 32 times the level, capping at 255.
Yeah. See, that would be awesome if it wasn't capped at all. You're at level 20. You get a metal slime. You get like 640 experience for it.
Absolutely correct. Very good. As OldVampireLady drops the rainbow drop here into Charlock, I wonder if she's going to make an attempt to get the armor here.
I think she's just attempting to grind.
Yep, she's looking for enemies to grind while she finds a red dragon and knows about the hurt.
If that red dragon can stay with that hurt, not do that, it would be wonderful.
And not do that as well. I wonder what the percentage is. Just by the looks of things, I'm thinking 25% hurt. Can we get the tracker to pull up the statistics on the red dragon? And yep, that's exactly what it is, Oog. 25% chance. So unfortunately, you're going to get a lot of bite more from those red dragons.
And their teeth are sharp.
Very much so indeed. They do a lot of damage, but that is going to be a level up for VampireLady, going to be number 13. 2 more levels, and she would have enough to make a comfortable attempt at taking down the Dragon Lord.
Also needs the armor will do... What kind of armor is she rocking, right?
Well, right now she's got the half plate. So it doesn't even have the full plate. But again, didn't do the gold grind that the other 3 runners did, Oog.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking once she gets through and actually gets that armor on, that DP is going to skyrocket for her, at least into the 70s.
Oh, absolutely, it's going to. Oh, they have DL2 breath. Did you know that werewolves had DL2 breath, Oog?
That was the first instance of barbecue breath I have seen from the werewolves today.
And there you go. You just learned something new 1 minute ago.
All right, I don't have to learn anything else today.
Right. Yeah, because I think you're always telling me on your channel it was today o'clock that I learned this.
Yeah, I was today years old when I figured this out.
Yes, that's it. Okay. So with that, though, that does lose Old Vampire Lady half of her gold. Now, let's see if she does decide to go to Breckenary to buy a large shield. She'll still have enough to do so.
Yeah, I mean, it's only 800 for the large shield. Now, there's a markup, eh? You only the next shield only costs 14,000 gold more.
Yeah, that is quite the markup. You go from under 100 for the Fisher Price shield, as a lot of people like to call it. Then you have the large shield, which is at 800, and then you have the silver shield, which is at over 14 grand. Ridiculous.
Redunk completely. And it looks like we're going to do a little bit of grinding on these.
You know, it makes sense at this situation. Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, again,
at this point, if you know that you don't have a shield, you know that you're going to find the armor in Sharlock, you might as well buff your stats as much as you can in the meantime.
getting a Kaishino Shigeki and an Armor Knight is always going to help.
Man, if you can take them down in one, it just saves you more magic.
Right?
Can you hear me?
Yep, I was gonna
Yes.
say, we might have you.
Welcome.
All right, Vertical. I know it took a few technical difficulties here and there, but we do have you here in the commentator's booth. I want to congratulate you on a very well-performed race tonight, just over the 70-minute mark. Go over it with us.
Well, I thought it started out really awkward. I thought I had some pretty bad luck on some of those runs.
What was your biggest tipping point at the start with the runs? What bothered you the most?
Well, once I got into exploration, it really bothered me that we had such a problem with werewolves having DL2 breath.
We just discovered that because we were watching all four. We just discovered that right now.
Yeah.
So, how soon into the seed did you discover the barbecue breath on the werewolves?
I think about 20 minutes in, I got kicked out of mountains several times, and then the minute I tried to go to the southwest, I got back-to-back DL2 breath.
Yeah, 50%. So they had a good chance of using that against you if you couldn't one-shot it or run away.
Yeah, I didn't see it till like the bottom floor of Sharlock. So
We didn't see it until Vertical got hit by it. Sorry, not Vertical. Vampire got hit by it.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, it was but aside from that, I thought the once I got out and walking around, I thought the seed was reasonably forgiving. I think the best thing I could have possibly done, and the best thing I did in the whole seed, was decide to dive Sharlock early to get the armor, because then I found red dragons.
Well, there's level 14 now for Old Vampire Lady. She'll need one more level up to be able to make that dive, but again, still needs to get the armor out of Sharlock first.
And a shield, just any shield at this point.
Yeah, any shield will do. Again, she's got plenty of cash.
Now, Vertical, when you hit level 10 and you saw that big 51, what were your thoughts then?
I almost stopped, actually. I tripped over myself, to tell you the honest truth. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. It changed the whole game, actually.
Oh, yeah, we saw it and we were like, woo! We had a fun time talking about that one. Whenever you get anything over 30 is nice, but the second 5 is the first of 2 numbers. Yeah, it changes the game for you. I have to agree completely.
Yeah, it was, I mean, I felt pretty confident. I did the gold grind as quickly as I could and got the silver shield, and that's such a big boost. So by the end of the game, I felt pretty confident. I mean, but even earlier on, that was just the icing on the cake. Then you could swing at pretty much anything.
Oh yeah, and getting both your hurt, getting your hurt more at level 2 and then your heal more before 10 is always a wonderful, wonderful boost to your race.
Yeah, I've never had a fairy water work out so well, right?
Looks like here comes Here, she's looking to buy something. Only the silver shield here.
Yep, there's full plate, but she's 197 gold short. So she'll have to go elsewhere if she wants to get a shield. Again, we saw a large shield in Breckenary.
And according to our tracker, it's the only place we have that shield.
Yeah, that is true. Now, she is grinding here in the overworld. I wonder if she is looking for more gold nearby Garenham.
Just probably a couple, 300-400 to get that full plate. I wouldn't be surprised.
But then again, okay, because I was just going to say, I wonder why she would use Repel then. I guess she wants the bigger enemies. You know, werewolves do give 155 gold, so just 67 more, and that would be enough for the full plate.
Yeah, and 2 werewolves, then boom, done. Hopefully it's 2 one-shots.
Let's take a look. No, that wasn't enough, but luckily wasn't DL2 breath. It was just an attack, so 2 shot, and that's enough gold. Is she going to head? That's what looks like where she's heading, but there's an Axe Knight. Just use the hurt more. Use the heal more.
Fortunately first.
Oh, dear.
Wombo Jr. is on the fire.
That's 3. I got 4. Do I hear 5, 5, 5? Do I hear 5? Nope, there it is.
No, that was a 4 alarm fire.
It really was indeed. Does one-shot it, though.
Okay, now I suddenly feel incredibly fortunate that I didn't find out those things had sleep.
Yep, they had Wombo Combo Light.
It looks like we're going for the full plate now.
Sorry, thou hast not enough money.
There we go.
There's the full
now
plate.
We got some better defense. There we go. That's a little bit better for a walk through Sherlock.
Oh, no question about it, Oog. Plus, she's very close to getting large shield money anyways at 753.
Absolutely. Will she go find it? Is the I believe is the real question. Will she go out of her way to try and find the shield?
It's hard to say at this point.
Well, Crump's brother says definitely seen it once already, so...
Yeah, but did she keep in mind where exactly it was? I mean, it's one thing when we're here in the commentator's booth, Oog. It's another thing if you're the runner. It's a lot more difficult when you're running the race than when you're calling the race.
Absolutely, because you have 1,000 other different thoughts going through your mind. That's not just remembering, oh shit, I need a shield. Where did I see that shield again? Excuse my line.
Oh, that's 165 more golds that Axe Knight will give Vampire Lady. So if she is en route to Breckenary, she now has the cash.
DWR community, I apologize for that slip up.
Well, it happens. There have actually been times where I've been on commentary and my partner accidentally used some other colorful word that we can't mention here on air. Otherwise, I will be out of a job, as it were. So, but you get the picture.
Yes, yes. And that's why I apologized straight away and caught myself.
There you go. Back to the big C is where old Vampire Lady is. So maybe she's going to do this shieldless.
That is walking a tightrope.
I wouldn't be surprised. I've seen stranger things happen, Oog.
Oh, strange things always do happen, but this is not something I would consider doing. But that's probably why I'm not in the tournament.
No, I wouldn't either. I want to have the best shield possible whenever I can possibly have it.
Defense is defense, man. I hear you.
Precisely, Oog, because you never know what you're going to run into. You know, these red dragons are going to bite for plenty of HP. That's another 350 XP on the table. Now, closing in on that 7,500 to get to level 15.
And you never do know when you get out of one zone if you're not going to run to a Sharlock enemy the second you step into the next one.
That's right. And here's another red dragon. That's going to put her... Let's see. No, I'm not going to go after it this time. I guess she is going to make a dive for... Yes, it looks like she is at least going to try, but if she keeps getting run blocked here, that might make things difficult. And that's 2 in a row. 83 is agility is just a number. I got 3. Do I hear 4, 4, 4? Well, she's got to use a heal more now if she wants to continue. Otherwise, it is curtains. I got 3. Do I hear 4? I do not have 4. Sold at 3.
Well, that's okay. At least she only had to use 1 to heal more and not more than 1.
Exactly, Og.
And at that 83, what is she actually repelling?
Well, I believe only wizards at this point. Because their strength is 80. She has 83.
Mm-hmm. So at this point, doesn't matter. Repel really don't matter. You just
No, not really. Because unless the numbers have changed, I mean, you got Star Wyverns at 86, you got Werewolves at 86, you got Green Dragons at 88. So yeah, nothing.
Well, at least you can save yourself some magic that way.
Uh-oh, this is bad. Ooh, is able to get away from that barbecued werewolf.
Wow. And that werewolf thankfully bit instead of breathed.
Unfortunately, speaking of breathe, we've got a red dragon. There's one run fail. Just one.
Only one.
Yeah, but she's got a long ways to go to get to the treasure, and she does not have many resources left.
4 heal mores left, and I'm not sure if I saw how many herbs she has in her inventory.
Well, it's an axe knight, and is able to escape. Does not get sleeped on or anything like that.
Back attack by the golem.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
At least it was only for 21.
And there's another golem, and is able to escape again. A lot of golems. That gets away from that one, too.
She must have some sort of golden trinket on her if the golems keep coming after their precious.
That's what I was thinking, Og.
My precious.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. Judge's table first, or is she jetting straight down? Looks like she's jetting straight down.
Yeah, and it's the percentage play at this point. Well, she's made it to level 6. Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Well, she does have the resources. She's just going to take it down. Which I think is fine and good, but you know exactly what's going to happen. 3 steps later, bam, another one.
I mean, that's what happens when you start using the rest of your resources.
Exactly. Gotta get through the rest of that U. All right.
Get down to the next level. Do it.
Good. Just has to get through the straightaway. Good. Well, she's made it to the basement, but can she make it to the treasury and the top of the pyramid? Well, she makes it to the door. And going for 200 first. Nope. 50.
She's Isn't she just see it like, she's going to leave it for the last.
She's going to make us sweat here in the commentator's booth, Og.
She is.
There's 250.
And here we go.
She made it. Nice. No encounters.
Yes, that was a nice hero walk to the armor. I would use an outside right now, or, I don't know, she only needs 400 to get to level 15, does she not?
402 points. That's exactly right.
Well, I would be doing what she's doing, going outside and then going to find a place to heal up and get ready.
Yep, because all she has to do is get to level 15 and she'll be ready to go, be able to make a good attempt at taking him down. As now at Caitlin, now I don't think Caitlin had a large shield, but hey, even a small shield at this point would be a nice boost, because right now at 71, again, you do the math, it's 86, 82, 78, 74, 70. I mean, it's 52 that they could punch for, Oog.
Yeah, and that makes the death necklace a very tricky proposition.
Absolutely it does. She's got to find a shield.
Well, let's see if any of the unlocked ones have anything for us.
She's gonna check now. This is the sound play, but the merchant's like, I want no part of you.
I want some money. Nothing,
No.
just not even a shield in this one.
Well, there's still 2 other stores here in Cantlin.
You don't need a key anymore because you've already done that.
Yeah.
So.
She's trying to remember where shops were, but that's not a shop. That's just herbs and torches.
This is interesting.
And now I wonder where she's heading to. Ah, Rimmaldar. Yeah, she's looking for a shield at this point.
Yeah.
I don't remember if they had a shield here at Rimmaldar. If it was a small shield. No shields. Ah.
0.
Exactly, Oog. Well, keep trying. You'll find that shield. Just you got to find the Motel 6.
Might as well stay for a cheap night while you're there.
Why not? Yeah, because now she's heading back to Garanham.
Garanham only had the silver.
Yep, and she has nowhere near enough to purchase that.
No.
Yeah, she's going to see, oh gosh, I need to do a gold grind if I want this shield.
I just don't want to spend the extra 14,000 gold.
That's a lot of money.
And that's only 800.
Well, you gotta go to Breckenridge if you want that shield.
Axe Knight get in the way. Might as well kill it. I mean, you do need to get... But here we go.
Yeah, it's not going to worry about grinding right now. There's Breckenridge, and there was much rejoicing.
Beautiful.
Yep, and she's going to see, there's the jackpot.
It's not quite where you want to be. It's still 50, right?
Yes, it is still 50. She had one more. The next level, I think, might carry her to that 1 DP. Not 100% sure, though. I think so, though.
Everybody's agility is at 84, so she might not get it. Her agility is at 83. The next one looks like 1 magic point and 1 agility.
Right, but I think that 1 agility might put her over the top.
Well, yeah, it does go to the even, doesn't it, Mike?
Yep, so once she gets to level 15, then it'll punch her up to 49, which, again, when you have putting on the death necklace, you're going to be well over that 99 threshold.
Absolutely. But just getting the armor and getting that shield, I would be a lot more comfortable. I hope that's how she's feeling going through this dive.
If she does this on level 13, or level 14, I would definitely commend her for her bravery here. But there's a red dragon. I mean, she's still only 402 away, but she wants no part of this. But a red dragon's like, hey, you need my 350 points. Why are you running?
I mean, even if she gets to, I don't know, say 135 points ahead of the level before she gets to the spike tile.
Exactly. There's another red dragon. It's like, I'm telling you, you need my 350 points.
I've always wondered if you don't kill the thing and the same enemy comes up a couple of steps later, is it 3 different red dragons or is this same red dragon just haunting your tail?
To me, it's the same red dragon haunting your tail, just like right here. That's what it is to me.
Me too. Right? Like, no, you're not getting away from me.
Exactly.
You're getting away from me again. Fine, I'll come down the stairs and follow you this time.
See? You were right.
It's a limited budget Dragon Lord. Still in Dragon. Love it, Bobski.
I think Bobski's absolutely right. Yeah. It is a limited
The
budget.
2 after you kill one, it's the same one, but now a zombie. Just rolling down the stairs like the boulder.
See, there it is again. Come on,
That's
show up
it.
again.
He tried to give you a pamphlet, says Vertical. What's the pamphlet for, Vertical? I need to know.
Oh, there's a werewolf.
I'm going to ask if she doesn't go up to 15. I'm going to ask her if she realized that she was like a red dragon and the spike tile away from level 15.
Yeah, because I mean, and she's already used a heal more as well, so she's gonna need a lot of help if she's thinking about using Death Necklace right now. Unless she plans on using the green dragon as a grind. Well, now she's going after the red dragon.
Maybe it was I want to get to a certain level before.
And now she's gonna run away. I that was a mismenu, I guess.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, what a pamphlet. Have you heard about our Dragon Lord and Savior? Have you heard about timeshares, maybe Bitcoin? Lovely property available for the taking in Hawksness. And more likely it's new cryptocurrency, and they also extend your car warranty. Man, Sherlock's got a lot of business on the run.
Not to mention there are some pamphlets for everybody's favorite tourist trap in Breckenary.
Ooh, yeah. I can see the Breckenary one. See the place Monty Python was so unenthused about.
Exactly.
Essential oil fairy water.
Uh-oh, here comes the armored knight. That's 2. I got 3. Do I hear 4? Do I hear 4? Do I hear 4? I got 3. Do I hear 4? Do I hear 4? I got 4. Do I hear 5? 5. I got 4. Do I hear 5? Do I hear 5? I got 5. Do I hear 6? 6. Do I hear 5? I got 5. Do I have 6? 6. Gotta use my heal more.
I don't know. Do you have 666?
Well, we're gonna find out. I got 6. Do I hear 7? Nope, I'm going back.
Oh, man. Now I would definitely be grinding for 15 if I'm doing this.
I would too. Either that or I would wave the white flag.
Well, it depends on whether you feel like making sure you finish, right?
Yep, exactly.
Like, I know I would have done what Edge did. Okay. I could spend 30 more minutes doing this, or I could get on with my day. But I know there are people who make sure that they finish.
Yep, and you know, I admire people do that. They mean it's better to try to finish a race than to take the maximum penalty for forfeiting. So, you know, you got to respect that.
Oh, of course. And hey, diving on 14 and trying their best, you got to respect that too.
Oh yeah.
I love when they do that. They give you a little back, and then you can't get around the other part of the sea. Like that little water coming up to the rock. It's even better when you see it on the edge of one continent, but you have to get over to the other continent to get there.
And now this red dragon's like, hey, remember me? You were supposed to take my 350 points.
So I'm not letting you go nowhere. And I'm going to cast Hurt just to make this go longer. Oh, nice. Gets away.
Yeah, unfortunately, that took 3 run fails and a lot of lost HP. Now the Star Wyvern should be an easier opportunity to escape. There it is.
The Axe Knight is long. There we go. That's good too.
Yeah, the last thing you want is to get ambushed by an Axe Knight. Well, speaking of being ambushed by an Axe Knight, he was able to escape, though.
At least no back attack. Now you can get away with, oh, you don't have Radiant. Radiant says you're 16. Nobody had Radiant.
Yeah, nobody had Radiant. That was 16.
No Radiant outside.
Now, maybe she's thinking, you know what? I can't do it on level 14. I need to level up some more.
Or maybe I don't have a torch and I can't see and I can't get through Sharlock without them.
Well, that could be too. And, you know, it makes sense as she goes back to Caitlin and looks like she's heading towards getting some torches.
Yep, and your old friends, the NPCs, getting in the way like always.
Yep, they're like the Bruce Smith defensively. There is nowhere for you to run.
No, all you can do is hype up your bomb count or your bonk count.
Yep, exactly. Now, a little fun fact is that you can play as one of 3 different Tecmo Super Bowl characters, either as Bo Jackson or Barry Sanders or Jerry Rice.
And when I'm not using the Mega Man that Edge made me, I am usually one of those 3.
All right. So let's see
can't
what...
do it in the dark either, Vertical.
I can't do it in the dark. I know I certainly can't.
That's why my standard flags include permanent torch.
All right, now OldVampireLady is going on the grind here, taking down this Axe Knight.
You only need 1 or 2 of those.
She'll need 3 more of those, or 2 and change. Looks like she's heading back to Hawksness and going on the AK-47 grind.
Well, let's see, that would be 344 after 2 kills.
Yep, this would do it. 2 would do it.
Yep, that would do it.
One more will be level 15 for VampireLady. Okay, there's level 15. Again, that should get the defense up to 82. Yep, 7, 1, 11, and 1.
There we go. Now we are where we need to be.
Yep, there's the 82.
Imagine if that magic was 2 instead of 1, though, so you had that extra heal more.
I know, that was the frustrating thing about level 15 right there, Oog.
But it was still enough for everybody to get her done, so... And without the Radiant, that's weird for me as well.
Yeah, I certainly can't get by without the Radiant. Not a chance.
Thankfully, there's no chess shuffle in this.
Exactly.
And now the Axe Knights are stopping her outside of Sharlock.
Wow.
Yep, hitting the rappel just to make sure. That's way too many small enemies to be running into.
Yeah, no question about it.
One more stay at the inn, and then I think we are on our proper.
Yep, that's correct. She'll make another attempt here at level 15.
You will have a more difficult time than everybody else did with the 10 less defensive points, but
Yeah, the 10 defensive points is not going to help at all. But again, the extra HP getting there, should be enough to boost Old Vampire Lady out of here.
and hopefully, that red dragon is tired of trying to get her to take the pamphlet.
Exactly. Don't be surprised. I mean, red dragons have to make a living too, Oog.
Yes, but I don't need to know about our Dragon Lord and Savior anymore.
And look at this. It's the Axe Knight now taking over. It's like shift is over. Now you got to deal with me.
Oh, and womboed right away. Baby womboed right away.
Yeah. And that's, I'm back.
This time he really wants to talk about changing cell phone coverage.
Yeah, here we go. Okay, that's one. Only one. All right, good. But here comes that action. It's like, what are you doing running away from me?
How am I supposed to tell you how awesome these Chipotle barbecue wings are if you don't let me breathe the fire in your face?
And it's like, wait, no, you just have to have the pamphlet about my trip to Breckenary here.
Yeah, this red dragon is not taking no for an answer.
It most certainly isn't. I mean, this is like the most unlikeliest odd couple you will see in gaming. The red dragon and the... Honestly, I feel real bad for Old Vampire Lady. I mean, the Angel and Vertical both had what seemed like easy dives into Sharlock when they were ready to go at level 15, but not Old Vampire Lady. She's running into everything but the kitchen sink, and this red dragon will not leave her alone.
Another tumble down the stairs. Yeah, this is the worst Sharlock I've seen in a while.
It's pretty bad luck, I must say. I mean, this is kind of bordering on beta strep luck, if you're asking me. She's going to burn one of her heal mores.
Red Dragon ain't letting her go.
No, I don't know how many run fails in a row it is, but that's a lot when you're having to... Finally.
That's why I don't remember who said it, but if you're over 125 and you're in Sharlock and it's red, just swing.
And here comes another red dragon. He's able to escape, though. All right.
She'd almost be at level 16 if hypothetically she'd taken down all the dragons that have stopped.
And here it comes. Still going to follow that. This again gets away on the first try. Now here's the big boys. And he escapes the first try. It's like, wait, you ain't going anywhere.
You're not allowed to run away the first... Hey, I said you're not allowed to run away the first try.
And now we gotta... This is ridiculous. It can't run away from a golem. Can double run away from an AK... And it's run like twice! If that doesn't say game knows, I don't know what does, Oog.
Game just... It does know. It just... Yes, put it to sleep. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, if you get a golem, just use the fairy flute. And guarantee yourself safety.
Let's put the one swing, just
Exactly, just to take it out on the golem. I don't blame her one, but there's another one. And this time runs away. Not even going to bother with the fairy flute. And it's like, just where do you think you're going? It is run blocked again. 3 run blocks on golems. Do I hear 4? No. His goal is in this part of Sharlock has become the red dragon of this area. There it is again. And it's run blocked again.
Oh man.
All right.
Doesn't matter. She is getting the greatest praise in the world when she gets into this chat if she chooses to do an interview at the end.
Right, and there's that red dragon coming back to haunt her. Hey, remember me? You're supposed to take my pamphlets. Yeah, you look at everybody else's dive, between Angel and Vertical. It seems like they had no problem. Old Vampire Lady is getting the worst luck ever. Like I said, she's bordering upon beta strep luck right now.
At this point, it's like all of the Sherlock encounters had saved themselves. They didn't give much to Angel. They gave Vertical very little. But no, the Sherlock is going on Vampire.
Yeah, beta strep's in the chat right now. I think he knows what I know.
Yay.
The very first step into the basement, bam, a werewolf, and luckily it wasn't barbecue breath.
Come on, hero walk from here, please.
Yeah, we want that big time hero walk before we get to that green dragon. Well, it's again a werewolf.
You must taste my barbecue.
Well, now we have the blue dragon here. And here we go again, but at least they have hurt and heal, and so it's not nearly as bad, because I believe if we could get the blue dragons up on the board, I would like to see what their percentage of hurt and heal was. I'm guessing 50-25 minimum.
Okay, come on, get to it.
Well, it does get past the werewolf and getting ready to get on the spike tile, and has made it to the green dragon.
The world. This spike tile being the green dragon is probably a breath of fresh air.
And look at that, 2 low rolls, but that was enough to take down the green dragon, because I believe that was for 56 HP, and the minimum they can have is 54. Going to use an herb, and as long as she can get there. Now she has 10 heal more. So again, has a good chance at where she stands right now. Uh-oh. And then, oh, wait. You thought you had gotten rid of me. No, you didn't. All right, she's there. She's made it.
Okay, that's good. Let's do this. What's up first? Interesting.
I like the Moxie. Because obviously you want to put it on after you start the fight, not before, but I like the Moxie here.
I think she's just like, okay, I only have 10. I need to just get this first up over with, too.
All right, let's see what we get here. 40.
40?
Stop spell hype. 71. Stop spell hype. 97. That is enough. Come on, first strike. Come on, first strike. First strike. Starting off with 17. 31. All right, go ahead and use your heal more. She's definitely a favorite to win this fight.
Mm-hmm.
As long as she doesn't miss menu here. 47. $59. Yeah, remember, keep in mind she can get punched for up to 49.
That is exactly right, Tilo. Just be deliberate with the menuing.
70. Tempting to go on 47, but she's going to play it safe. 83. That's a double. 99.
99 with, looks like 6 left.
Yep, she needs a good heal more, though. Good enough.
Yep.
117. All right, now she's fine. Now she's fine. She can heal more safely. $130.
27 more. I believe it was 157.
Correct. So 2 more attacks could do it. 143.
Come on, come on, come on. Come on, Vampire, do it.
Oh, she's there. 160, yes. And there it is.
Get our GGs out in chats, everybody.
Tell you what, that was one heck of a nasty dive, that old vampire lady. And she was down one heal more as well, but she got very good luck on DL1. Got the first strike on DL2 and got some really, really good rolls on the Dragon Lord at the end. So nice finish there for Vampire Lady.
Absolutely. And just for getting through that Sharlock.
Yeah, that was a particularly nasty Sharlock there for all the runners. It's just old Vampire Lady had to go through the ringer and back again several times, but does manage to finish up.
Incredibly tenacious performance, I believe, is almost an understatement there, Archfield.
Absolutely. Definitely a gritty, gutsy perseverance that old Vampire Lady went through. I mean, she could have easily waved the towel, but she didn't give up and finishes the race. Very respectable performance.
Absolutely.
We'll see if we can get her for an interview, but before we do, let's take a look here, see if we have anything on the schedule here for the rest of tonight. It does look like coming up here on Dragon Warrior Randomizer in 40 minutes, we have got a race between Only Wire is Grab and Gelf 35. We have got the one and only Z-Man on the commentary along with Gambit 017. That should be a fun one to watch.
Absolutely. Do you know if we have OVL to join us, or?
Well, I guess we'll find out soon enough.
That was some fantastic races. Once again, everybody, if you can hit the links on all of these runners and give them a follow. And we want to thank our restreamer, Archfield Monk. We had both Schmike and Crump's brother on tracking, and my partner Cards on the call. I am Oog, but you don't have to follow me if you don't want to. I'm just pimping them out.
All right, with that, we do have old Vampire Lady here in the commentator's booth with us. GG, a very gritty and gutsy performance there. And I'll tell you what, that Sharlock was throwing everything but the kitchen sink at you. The Red Dragons, Axe Knights, and the Golems would just not leave you alone on that final dive. But somehow, some way, you were able to persevere, even down one heal more. You had a very good Dragon Lord fight. Got some really, really fortunate RNG. Go over the sea with us. Well, if we can get you unmuted.
Well, Vampire Lady, don't know if you know that you're still muted in the chat, but...
Yep, you will need to unmute yourself here in the Discord first.
So we're figuring out the technical difficulties to make sure OVL can get in here. Cards, what was your thought on today's?
I thought the overworld was very generous, and, they were able to get a gold grind. You always like to see that. And you did have a long ways to go to get to Gurnham to, buy the silver shield and the flame sword and the full plate. So generous overworld, but it definitely made up for it with a really nasty Sharlock.
Yeah, the Sharlock did turn itself into nasty. I also liked the fact that you had keys right next door with Rimmildar being on the opening screen.
Yeah, that's another thing, you know, having the early keys so that you're able to do full exploration and not leaving the treasury at Tentacle Castle or Garenham or any of those other places behind early on. You had easy access to keys. The level ups were very generous, especially on the HP and the attack power front. Not so much really on the MP. The agility was decent. Again, like I said, I think everything about this seat was pretty generous. I mean, that's how Angel was able to get that sub-hour, but that Sharlock, though, was something else with all those red dragons and the golems and axe knights and all that.
She is back, but she still has the mute button on, so until we can hear her voice, we do have tomorrow's schedule up as well. And we have 2 races at 7. We have Aaron 2U2 versus B3 TV, and then we have Mitlet versus Malchior. Then at 8 o'clock, we have Sausage versus Chromaticalism. And then at 10, we have Armpoli and Secret Agent Man. Now, if Armpoli can pull off another race like him and Aaron 2U2 had, that was some great running.
Well, absolutely. I'll have to go back and watch that race. It sounded like it was a thriller.
It was a great thriller. I did not commentate it, but I was on the edge of my seat the whole time watching it.
Oh, and one other thing, old vampire lady, you need push to talk enabled as well. If you're on continuous talk, that will also prevent you from speaking here on the channel. So you're gonna want to make sure you have push to talk enabled.
And just a programming note, since we do have a race coming up at 11 p.m., the Guelph and Oldie Wireless Grab.
I'm unmuted.
There you are.
GG's. Oh my goodness, was that Sherlock brutal.
I'm so embarrassed. How?
Hey, join the club.
Oh, well, that Sherlock, that's typical for me. I don't, I've only been streaming since April, but Sherlock hates me. Absolutely.
Oh, Sherlock hates a lot of people. You're not alone.
Oh.
That pushing through the pushy red dragons trying to give you pamphlets and those golems that I don't know why they wanted to keep you from going downstairs. But all of the...
But they did.
No, you're the tenacious. We were cheering you. Watch back. We are cheering you on during that because
Thank you.
Yeah, it got quite comical when you watch it back. It's like, I can't believe this guy, this golem keeps falling. How many times is that? And then once you started going, yeah, then everybody was cheering you on after that. But yeah, that dive you had to get to the Dragon Lord. I mean, the fact you were already down 1 heal more going into the fight. You put the Death Necklace on, and you get blessed with the stop spell hype, so you're able to 3-shot it. You get the first strike, you get some very good rolls, you had a key double, and from there you pretty much just coasted to the line.
Yeah, the Dragon Lord fight was easy, but I go real slow because my menuing isn't all that good.
No,
I'm always afraid.
Yeah, it's one thing you don't want to do in the Dragon Lord fight is mismenu, because all it takes is one mistake and boom, it's over.
And I do it all the time, so...
You're not the only
really
one. The accidental Heartmore has killed me on many occasions.
Well, and I have been known to say yes to the Dragon Lord several times.
Well, good, you're not the only one.
It's just sort of, you go, oh my, I know better than that. I mean, I really do, but I made so many mistakes before I got to Sherlock. Every time I saw Cantlin, I'm searching for Cantlin. I know that's all I need, right? I need the coordinates so I can get the heart so that I can, get moving along. And every time I saw Cantlin, I thought it was Hawksnest.
Ooh.
Because it was sort of in the general line. That's why it took me so long to find Cantlin, because I found it, I just didn't go in. So... But other than that, it was a good race. It was fun.
Just one of those situations where you end up getting tunnel vision. It looked like it was one thing when it actually turned out to be something else.
Yeah, and I realized when I found it that, oh, geez, I could have been here, a half an hour ago, and it would have been a different race. But Charlotte probably still would have been the same.
Yeah, Charlotte is Charlotte. I mean, let's be fair. I mean, it was just fortunate for your opponent, Vertical, and also for Angel FM, who had a sub-hour, might I add, had really good dives after they picked up the armor.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good. I mean, I don't ever expect to win or place. I expect to come in last. Now, next year, it may be a different story if I get more practice in. But I've only been doing this since April.
Well, if you've only been doing this since April, I mean, that's still quite impressive that you're able to complete these seeds. And, you'll get better through experience.
Yeah, and I'm tenacious as heck. So
Sure,
I don't like to stop.
Yeah, a lot of runners in your situation probably would have waved the white flag at that point, given how nasty that Charlock was. But you didn't give up.
I would have rage
That's
quit.
not, well, I was getting close. And I said, if I get down to the Dragon Lord and I lose, I'm going to forfeit. But when I finally got down there, we were fine. So, yep. Good game, everybody. Congratulations to the people that came in first and second and third. So.
It's two different races, so it was just first and second on two different races.
Okay, yeah. Well, congratulations to Vertical Sandwich. And I have another race on Thursday. If I can, get up the nerve. I'll tell you, I was shaking halfway through this game. My hands were just trembling. I don't know whether I'm having low sugar or something, but I was really, really nervous.
Well, speedrun games do that to you, but hey, yep, your next match looks like is coming up, as you mentioned, on Thursday. It looks like it's against Lord of the Synth.
Yep. So it's nice that you have somebody in the group who lets everybody win one, at least. And I am that person this time. Everybody can win one against me, but next time I'm not going to be so nice. That's right. But thank you very much. I'm glad you could restream this. I'm sorry for holding everybody up over the dinner hour.
No worries. Hey, we got another race coming up in 30 minutes anyway, so we're probably going to take a dinner break here on Dragon Warrior Randomizers, and then we're going to be coming back with another match. Again, if for those of you just joining us, half an hour from now, we have got Only Wire is Grab versus Guelph 35 with Gamut 017 and Z-Man on the call. That's less than a half an hour from now, so that should be quite exciting.
Okay. Good luck to everybody, and good night, and thank you.
She just took our job.
Oh,
right?
Sorry.
Well, she might do a good job in the commentator's booth one of these times. And
I might not mind that.
You might have a future in doing this someday, joining us in the commentator's booth.
That'd be fun. I like to talk.
Hey, we'd be glad to have you aboard. So that might be something you want to consider. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the invite. And I'm going to log out now because I got to get some food in me.
Enjoy your food. You've earned
Bye, everybody. Thank you. Bye.
All right, I think with that, Oog, that is going to wrap up our coverage here, at least for the time being. But again, in less than half an hour, right here in DW Randomizer, we're going to have our upcoming match here. Guelph 35 versus Only Wire is Grab, and I'm looking forward to that one. So please stick around for a little bit. Come back here at 10 p.m. Eastern when we'll have that match underway. Well, Oog.
10 p.m. Central, 11 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, really?
Well, we're already at 10:30 p.m. Eastern here in my house.
I'm looking at my schedule here, and oh, you're right. It is 11 p.m. Eastern. My bad. There is another race at 10 p.m. Eastern, but that one's not going to be on. We got Bob Pineapple, MD, and Silly David. My mistake, you guys. You were right. You were right, Oog. 11 p.m. Eastern. So we have the late night shift. So you'll need to come back here. Wait a minute. It is half an hour from now. I just time zones are a pain sometimes, Oog.
You were right with how much time's left, so that's all that matters.
That's the important thing. So please, 27 minutes at 11 p.m. Eastern, not 10 p.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. Eastern. Only Wires Grab versus Guelph 35. So please stick around for a little bit because we're going to be back with another exciting Dragon Warrior randomizer run. Well, Oog, it was a pleasure doing commentary with you for the first time.
I loved it. Thank you very much.
All right, and we'll see you guys in a little bit here, right here on DW Randomizer. Please stick around. We'll be back.